Hi guys, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anu Adedire and I'm filming from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I film all about relationships, weddings, lifestyle, and Jesus. It's all about Jesus, people. So today I'm recording this because yesterday I made a podcast called Biggest Mistakes People Make Before Saying I Do, and I felt like it would not be fair on my YouTube family not to have this on YouTube and have them watch this. And yesterday I made that podcast and it was so good because a lot of people had great feedback from it and they were like, I know when are we having a part 2 series? And I'm like, chill out, maybe not yet, but I will repeat the similar or something similar to what I did on the podcast. Then I will also put up a part 2 series for both channels so that we can kind of talk about it in different lights and you can see me as I'm recording and da 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 da. Are we ready? Here we go. So today I'm going to be talking about the biggest mistakes people make before saying I do. And I feel like a lot of people have made those mistakes. I've heard several people say different reasons why they wanted to get married or several reasons why they even got married. And I'm like, really? Like, I didn't know that, really. And the first thing someone told me or that I heard about both way is money. Oh, I'm getting married because I have someone that will take care of everything for me. I'm getting married because my wife, the person I'm working makes 7 figures, so I don't have to work. She can always give me her money. I've heard different things. Our parents are rich, they have connections. I've heard different things and it saddens my heart. It makes my heart melt that someone or people still have this mindset in 2020 where everyone is preaching about independence, having your own money, both male and female, especially now that women empowerment is like the big thing right now, right? So you would think that people will do better and know better by making sure that they're not going into marriage for money or going to marry because this person's from a rich family or has rich parents or has connections. You would think people have changed their mindset about it or changed their mindset about marriage becomes my outlet for burden reduction. So if I indeed want to get married to someone, it's going to be quicker for me to get married to someone rich and comfortable that I don't have to do anything. So when I get married, I become a burden to the person. But they don't say it as burden. They just say, oh, he has to take care of me, or she has to take care of me, she has to kneel down. I even learned of one that actually tells his wife to bring her money once she gets salary. Kneel down, give me your salary. And I'm like, there's a difference between when you have a joint account and money is entering to that joint account. But when this is a different ordeal where this is the only reason why you're messing with this person, because I feel like marriage is very sacred and no one should mess with anyone's life and destiny based on their own feelings on how they felt like it would work for them, or selfishness. It doesn't work that way, guys. So please, if right now you're planning to get married, and I'm just thinking, let's even talk about it. I'm even just thinking that right now that a lot of jobs are like shut down, a lot of companies have laid off people, and imagine if you go married because of money. Let's just think about it for 1 minute, right? And now the person has lost his or her job and there's no money coming in. That means that's the end of the marriage. And it's sad that anybody can even go on with that mindset. It is disheartening that someone will do that. So please, if you are starting your engine and you're thinking that money, this person will take care of me, this person will solve my problem, this person will take care of my family, this person will do everything for me without me lifting a cent. My brother, my sister, pull out. Sit down and reevaluate why you want to get married. Because when the going gets tough or the tough gets going, money's gonna fly away, fly away. So please change your mindset about it. Number 2, another big mistake people make before saying I do is Long courtship, I have heard this several times. Oh my god, we have to be together for like 5 years for me to know how he's doing, who he is. Because you courted or dated, whatever language works for you, for 25 years doesn't mean that you still know that person. Let me tell you, the funny thing is that there's a big difference. Some things you will not see about that person. Now, you might have grown up with the person, and you know, one thing I actually ask myself, the people that have that mindset, how do they think about it? Because for me, as an adult and as I'm growing, I can't even lie to you. I still always like ask myself, Anu, is this you? Like, now you do this? Or were you the one that did this? You get that kind of thing, and I'm like, wow, you did this. Wow. And a lot of people have that mindset that, no, if this person is meant for me, he's gonna expose him. Yes. Long courtship makes you see certain things in some people, and like I've said before, short or long, none guarantees that your marriage will last long. So if you have this mindset that if you've not courted for 7 years, you will not have a long-lasting marriage, sit down, remove that mindset, remove it, and let it fly away, let it fly away. Because 90% of the time, people show you what you want to know. Most people won't show you who exactly they are. And even when they show you who exactly they are, you will still be using that mindset of, oh, this is going to be forever. No, life will happen to him. He's going to wake up one morning and feel like, oh boy, who is this? He's going to feel so messy and messed up one day. And you'll be asking yourself, who did I marry? So never think for 1 minute, never, let's use that word, never think for 1 minute that because you have a long courtship, you're going to have a long lasting marriage. If you prepare, if you work, if you make sure that you do the right things, my brother, my sister, and have God directing you in everything you're doing, everything's gonna work on right. But if you have that mindset that, oh, you know, let's wait more, let's wait longer. Even I had a friend talking to me last week, and she's like, no, if after the first year, max 1.5, max 2. Now, don't put yourself under that pressure that, oh, if this person isn't doing this in so time, it's not meant for me. No. Y'all should communicate. So let's imagine, I know people that they dated for 13, 14 years, and I ask you, and the circumstances are different. When they went to school together or they did this and that together. So in my mind, I would think that, oh, okay, maybe that's why it took longer. But to be very sincere with you, if y'all are ready and you know where you guys are going, don't say because you will court for 7 years, that's what's going to give you long-lasting marriage for another 20-something years. It's not true. I've seen people that met each other for 6 months, get married, and they're married 50-something years. And still seen some people that they've known each other for 22 years, and they get married and doesn't use 22 days. So what should we say about that? So there must be understanding, there must be the God factor. There's so many factors that make your marriage work. So please, don't go with that mindset. Don't go with people that don't go with time wasters that will just waste your time and destiny. And at the end of the day, they don't give you the ring or even let you get down to the place to say, I do. So please sit down, change that mindset. Now, my next point. When you make the wedding the priority over the marriage, hey! Oh! It is super story. Because let me tell you something about weddings. And if you all have seen previous my previous vlog on my wedding video, on vendor review for my wedding, on bridesmaids from the wedding, you will understand why I scream that preparation for marriage is key. Is super key. It is so key that you have to make that decision. I'm not even joking with you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Making that decision to sit together, to have that conversation. Do you understand me? That conversation that people, I'm not going to disturb myself. I'm not going to, everything's about the wedding. Oh my God, my dress, my this, my that. And I'm asking you basic questions about this person. What does he do? Where does he live? Where is he from? What does his family do? And I'm asking you basic questions and you don't know, but you're so glammed about the wedding. Wake up, my brother. Wake up, my sister. Get to prepare yourself for the marriage. I have a very good pastor of mine that says one thing. He said people invest more on the wedding than invest on the marriage. And see, you spend, the wedding is for the people. I am telling you, as much as I enjoyed my wedding, I didn't know a lot of people came for my wedding until I was watching the video and I'm like, oh, this person was there. Oh wow. Oh, wow. That's how the wedding is. I will not lie to you. And I made a conscious effort to tell myself that whatever I'm spending on my wedding is because I love that thing. It's not because I want to please anyone or do any I told myself, and I'm grateful for my partner and for my parents, that they were super and uber supportive about everything we did for our wedding. But the key thing was we made sure we read books, we did into messages, we went for counselings. All those things help you in your preparation. And the thing is, understanding is key, guys. Understanding is super key. You don't want to go on with the mindset of, once I just get in, everything I say flies. No. So don't just get engulfed in wanting to trend, wanting your wedding to trend. Nah. Make sure that you are trying and working as much as possible to make sure that your marriage lasts and you're prepared or preparing for that marriage. Wedding is one day, marriage is forever. So if you want yours to be forever, you put much time in preparing for it. And if you want it to be short, well, that's up to you. That's what I would just say. Number 4 is transparency. Guys, let me tell you the truth, and I won't even lie to you about it. Transparency is very key. I've heard different stories of guys that get married to ladies, or ladies that get married to guys when they've not told them, oh, I have kids. So before you say I do, or I have heard different sexual transmitted diseases, or I am HIV, whatever it is that you need to be naked before your partner, please do it before saying I do. Don't spring up surprises. Don't let it be the day that they are saying, is there anyone here who is against this marriage? And some words of the answer, like, we're married in Ghana. We're married. I know a lot of those things happen. Or you intentionally just walk out of the person on the way. Don't do that. So be transparent. Be open enough to be naked before that person. And let the person know, this is how I feel about this. I'm not comfortable with this. Let the person know, guys. Let the person know. I don't know how more I can say this. Let the person know how you feel, what you've been up to, who you've been, like, let everything out. Transparency. Before you say I do, please be transparent. Be transparent. Like, let it be that the person can see, like how you can see my palm. Do you understand? It is very important. Don't just hook the guy down because, oh, I want to get a ring. Go see my ring. He's so pretty. I'll see my ring. Don't just do that. Don't just let the girl hear the sweet words you want to tell her without you being sincere enough to say, babes, I have a kid, and this was from a past relationship. Be truthful enough. If I'm sorry, but if you slept with any of her close friends, Let her know. Don't let it be that when they're having the girls talk, they're like, oh, is it that guy I get married to? Oh, he has slept with Shade Ronked. Or that girl, oh my God, we've passed. Nah. Be transparent, be open, be naked. Be naked, please. It is important. Whatever it is you're doing, even when it comes to the financial aspect. Oh, babe, I have some savings somewhere. I have a land somewhere. Let the person know so that it doesn't just wake up and just sees one thing. Or, and God forbid, something else. If you have debts, God bless you. If you have debts, let your partner know. I am owing $57,000. I'm owing $100,000 in student loan. Let your partner know everything. Never for one day or for 1 minute think that you've escaped it. You're free from. Don't do that. Don't do it. Please. Don't do it. Let your partner know. So before you go and say, I do, please make sure that you are transparent enough to tell your partner everything. And my final point is sex. Oh my God, guys. Let me tell you something. I have listened to several interviews and several couples talk about sex before they said I do. And this guy said, I told her I was going to have sex every day. And she thought I was kidding. And we got married. And the lady was like, I was stressed out. I can't even lie. He wanted it every day. And I'm like, but he told you, he told you. So, like I said before, transparency also comes into sex, where you actually don't just marry someone because you heard that this person is good in bed, or this person, he's very, very flex. Before you say I do, if you have sexual expectations, I don't feel like as a single person, I probably might have had sex or I've not had sex, whichever one applies to you. Let the person know, if you've had sex, this is the amount of sexual partners I've had, or if not, this is how I feel about this and this. But if you have not, this is how you have this conversation. Or do you want to go meet a doctor to explain certain things to you? Because I've heard of couples that actually goes to the doctor and they explain certain things to them. Or do you want us to, are you kind of person that even when you were single, your hormones were always raging and you're like, I think that I'm an highly sexually oriented person. So please, if I really want it, I'm going to tell you and we're going to do it when we get married. Hallelujah. So let your partner know. You should have that conversation. You should not be too shy to expose each other before each other, if you get what I'm saying. So all these things, I feel like a lot of people hide, or people go into marriage because of, I just want to have sex. God forbid if something happens to the person and he can't have sex. What would you do? Would you walk out of the marriage? So those are the questions you ask yourself. Okay, I'm going in for money. What if this person goes broke? I'm going in because I feel like if we have 20 years together before marriage, we'll have 50 years after marriage. What if you see an entirely different personality when you move in together, and one person wants the temperature cold and the other person wants the temperature hot, or one person likes freshly cooked food and spill out all your expectations before saying I do. I think the long and short for this part 1 series that I'm going to do a part 2 of this video, but this part 1 is spill people. Tell the person how you feel and how you want to be handled. Tell each other your love languages before you say I do, so there are no surprises. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you're going to drop comments and what you feel that we can talk about also, and other things that you feel like mistakes people make before saying I do. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook at Anu Adedire, Twitter at Anotomy, Instagram at Anu Adedire, and don't forget to subscribe to this beautiful YouTube channel. God bless you. I'll put all the description all the links to my to how you can connect to me in the description below, so y'all can say hello, hi, and what's up to me. And I'll also put the link to the podcast so you can also watch. Till I see you next time, I love you, I celebrate you. Mwah!